I think we on. All right. I'm pretty sure I'm on here. I've gone to another scene in OBS, it looks like, when I was checking the camera. And now I think we are back and up and running. What is up, everyone? Chad from the Snow Phoenix here. And it looks like my boy Dan. What's going on? Hopefully I'm coming through. I'm clear. Hopefully the camera looks like something. And the microphone's coming through. Oh, this is good. Don't mind the 85 hoods as well. It's freezing over here. Make sure that's on. Yep. Yep, that's all good. Cool. All right. Just in case. All right. Okay, so Dan might have just jumped off. I'll just put that there. We'll put that there. That's the chat. All right. Where are we? All right, let's just make sure that is all good. All right, I think we're looking good. Put that over there so we can see if anyone chats. All right. I'm not sure if you are still here, Dan, or if anyone is in at the moment. Just getting things sorted, ready to go. If anyone is here, please let me know if you can hear me, you can see me, everything looks good. It all looks good on my end, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that is the case. Alright, just add that in there. Okay. All right. Okay, I might just I'm just gonna jump into it. Actually, you know what I will do? While I wait for whatever, let's just jumble. Jumble all these up so it's a little bit more of a random sort of feel to ranking through them rather than going through in order the starters and stuff, because that'll obviously bunch a lot of the similarly ranked Pokemon in the same areas. Obviously the starters are going to have some cool rankings, then you're going to have some, how you say, average things all sitting together, and then we get to the legendaries, they'll be pretty similar or that sort of thing. So hopefully if I do it like this, it should be pushed across a bit. Hopefully that's a bit more jumbled up. It's not crazily done, but definitely better than nothing. Alright, that looks a bit more randomized and jumbled up. Okay, we'll just jump into it. Alright, so Bayleaf. I like Bayleaf. Bayleaf's cool. It's obvious. The grass type starter line is definitely a letdown, but that doesn't mean that Bayleaf is bad. I think Bayleaf's probably the best of the three. Like Chikorita's cute, Meganium is a letdown, but Bayleaf's pretty solid. I'm gonna put it B tier. If people join in, whatever, watching this, how I'm sort of deciding this is based off how cool I think they are, how strong I think they are, how I've used them in games, how they've been used against me in games, the cards, if they've got some cool or poor card artwork and rarity and all that sort of stuff. So there's not like I'm just going off base stats, or I'm just going off its type advantages or any of that sort of stuff. It's definitely a mix of everything. Porygon 2. Porygon 2's alright. I've never really used the Porygon line. It does look like a cool duck, so I might put it in B tier as well. Azumarill is a funny one. It's either really good or really bad. I haven't used it a lot, but the one time I did use it, it had a good ability like Huge Power or Pure Power, whichever one it was, that increases the attack, but then it's a water type that's based off like special attack. So in later gens, it might be better with the split, but earlier, not so much. We're being a bit bland at the moment. That's going to go in B tier too. Probably above Porygon 2 though. Quilava. Yep, Quilava's an A tier for sure. Very cool looking Pokemon. How they've done the flames on this, I think, is the best of the lot. Solid Pokemon to play. Cool starter, A tier. Suicune, S tier. I kind of go back and forth a bit now, but Suicune was for a long time my favorite of the three legendary beasts. Now it kind of varies based off the coolness and the look of them all, and I'm using them in battle and stuff. But yeah, Suicune, absolute legend. Well, literally as well. Jumpluff, I'm gonna give it B tier because I always wanted the Neo Jumpluff card. I think I've got a couple copies now, but when it first came out, I just thought it looked really cool. Back in like 2000 or 2001, whenever that was. Yeah, it just looked really cool. I don't think it's that great. Having the flying type, I'm pretty sure it does as well, is pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna put it in B tier. Croconaw, we'll go Nah, we'll go A for Croconaw as well. It's a bit harsh on Bayleaf. We might move these around, but yeah, Croconaw, water type, a bit more useful than grass type. You've got your less weaknesses. Croconaw obviously learns a bit more type coverage with moves, Bite, and I think either it learns Crunch or Feraligatr learns Crunch. Handy, normal type attacks as well that it can learn. Pretty decent stats, cool to use. I like Croconaw, so that can be an A tier. Ariados, I do not like spiders. It seems harsh to put a fully evolved Pokemon in D tier. I've never really used it either. It's pretty easy to kill. I'm going to stick it in D tier and we'll see what happens. Pupitar just goes C tier. Tyranitar's a beast and I love Larvitar, but Pupitar's that awkward middle stage where it's not really doing anything cool. So it's a bit hard to base, anything off that. What have we got here? Wooper. Wooper's going to have to go D tier. I know some people love Wooper, and it's a cute Pokemon, but I've never really used it that much. The only time I have, you get it for Water Gun, and it's just so weak, and you just upgrade to get away from it anyway. Blossom. I've never really used one, but I always wanted one. I thought it was just so cool. I had the little Irwin figure of Blossom as well that was just really sick. I'm going to put it in the high B tier, but it might get a promotion to A tier. Sentret, yeah, not much more to say there. Cute, but no good. Xatu is an interesting one. I think I'm going to stick it in B tier. I haven't used it much, but it really frustrates me with Tate and Liza's gym. So that could drop it down to C tier, but its potential is quite high. Nothing too much to say there. Another S tier. Raikou, just sick. Hoot Hoot, same as Sentret. Actually, we'll give it a little bit of a bump up. Yeah, it is what it is. Macargo, I'm going to put in C tier. It should be a lot better than what it is, but when I've used it before, it hasn't been great. It's cool, but it's not the best. So we'll bump it up above Pupitar. Ladybug, nah, it's probably cuter than Wooper, so we'll put it above that. But yeah, a little Ladybug, not really any good. But yeah, I'm going to put Chinchou in C tier. Chinchou, the type coverage being water electric is a very, very interesting type. With water electric, I'm fairly sure that is there anything super effective against it? Otherwise, just most things are neutral. But very interesting concept, and I like it. Just could make it a lot better. Cleffa is pretty much the same. It's just a cute little thing, but no good. Heracross. Okay, now Heracross is either my outright favorite or at worst equal favorite bug type Pokemon. It's so sick. Ash's one is awesome in the anime. It's really cool to use. Bug fighting is nice. I mean, aside from your weakness to flying, your quad weakness to flying, but aside from that, it's really, really good. It gives you that type coverage over rock for bug and all that sort of stuff. I really like Heracross. I'm actually, depending on if I do live stream some games or if I do pre-records, looking to do a run with Heracross coming up soon. But yeah, so Heracross straight to the top of S tier. Natu, yeah. Togepi's an interesting one to rank. I don't know how I'm going to do that. It's cute. It's got a lot of story time or screen time in the story of the anime. As a Pokemon, it's very frail. Metronome can be frustrating. They give it to you as an egg in multiple gens when they probably don't need to. Just one was sufficient. I'll put it in C tier. Without the anime, though, it's probably D tier, to be fair. Flaffy's good. Flaffy's solid. Flaffy's a solid B tier Pokemon. Electric type is valuable. Flaffy's pretty cool. It could be higher, but we'll find out what's higher later. Tyranitar is either low S tier or high A tier. I'm going to put it high A tier. Obviously, being a pseudo legendary, its level curve is annoying. 55 or whatever it is you have to get to evolve it, especially in Johto, where you can't get Larvitar till late. It might even be post game in Gold and Silver, but whatever it is, you can't get it. You usually can't get the Pokemon till late. You have to grind the hell out of it to get it to 50, 55, and yeah. Awesome Pokemon though. I really do like Tyranitar, but its usability, unless it's a randomized game or something, brings it down from S to A tier. Ampharos, I'm tempted to put it into S tier, but it can also be a high A tier. Very good electric type. I really underrated the Mareep line, but I used an Ampharos in a playthrough not too long ago, and yeah, very, very good. Marill is just a poor form of Azumarill. It's not great. It's not bad. You can C tier. Politoed, I'm just going to give it a benefit of the doubt, mid-range B tier. I've never used it. I think the design is really cool. Is it better than Poliwrath? I don't know, but I do really like the design, and I would like to use one in a playthrough sometime. Yeah, Hoppip. Yeah, that's probably all we need to say about that. Mantine is interesting. We'll put it in B tier. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. I haven't used it too often. I did in one of my first ever Johto playthroughs as a kid on Gold, but yeah, it is hard. And yeah, we'll leave it in B tier for now. Celebi, I mean, it seems like the legendaries just get an auto S tier, but Celebi's cute as well. It's like Mew with its kind nature and whatnot, so I think no, it can go behind the beast, but it can stay in S tier. For battling wise, it's one of the worst legendaries for, you know, fighting stats wise and usability, but it's cute and cool. Lantern can I haven't used it enough to justify it. Lantern's going to stay in B tier as well. Similar to what I said about Chinchou, that water-electric combination. But it's not as good as it could be. I want to use it a bit more so I can pump it up a bit. And when I redo this ranking, however many months or years or whatever, when I redo it, I'm hoping it'll be a lot higher because I've been able to have used it before. But, yeah. We're just going to leave it sitting there. Skiploom. It's just a beefier Hoppip. It's, yeah. Apom's going to be in B tier. Now, it's not that great of a Pokemon, but the Pokemon Stadium 2 minigame, I rate that. So, Apom, you can stay here. Fanvy, cute, cool, not that great. High C tier. Sunkern can go straight there where it belongs. Lugia. I don't know if Lugia should be above or below the beasts. I mean, in power-wise, it should be slightly better. The typing is interesting. It is one of the cool... Yeah, alright. I've talked myself into it. It is one of the coolest looking legendaries. And, yeah, obviously it's really cool in the movie 2000. So it can bump up there. Yeah, Igglybuff, same as Cleffa. Same. Yanma, I don't think... I think it's probably better than I think it is, if that makes sense. Bugs are usually pretty poor. I haven't used... You know, it's going to be in C tier because its shiny is sick. Quagsire can be in C tier as well. Frustrating at times, depending on when you go up against it. I do like the typing, the Swampert style typing of having the ground as well. Obviously, you're quad weak to grass, but good for electric types. Let's put it there. Noctowl is going up to B tier. Whether it's necessarily like the best flying type to use or not, but Ash's one, and it's a shiny too, but Ash's one is really cool. Now we got a couple of back-to-back S tiers, and I think they're evolutions. We all love evolutions. I'm gonna put them up there. I, like most people, love all the evolutions. I really enjoyed playing Colosseum as a kid, and I actually did a run on the channel a couple of months ago where I played Pokemon Gold with only Espeon and Umbreon to be like that Colosseum style, and I had a lot of fun doing that, so that's bumped him right up as well. Murkrow, high D tier. Slowking, I'm going to put in B tier. I think it could be a lot better than what it is. I haven't used one we'll bump it up a bit. I haven't used one before, but obviously the talking one in the movie was cool. Mischievous is going to be in D tier, high D tier, but this is more on the creators. They brought out a brand new ghost type for Gen 2. They added a ghost type gym for Gen 2. They did not give the gym leader the ghost type Pokemon from Gen 2. So that is shooting it down a bit. Pichu, cute as. Its cuteness is going to be what carries it. It could be A tier for its cuteness. It really could, but we'll just plonk it in the top of B tier. Ho-Oh, same as Lugia. I think I used to like Ho-Oh better as a Pokemon, like for playing and whatnot. But I think I like if I can speak, I prefer the look of Lugia a lot better now. Unknown. The concept of it being the alphabet is cool. Let's stick it in D tier though. They're not powerful. When you open Neo packs, and if you want to get a holo and you get an unknown, you're usually pretty let down compared to everything else. So yeah, we'll put it in D tier. Wobbuffet's going to be high B tier purely because of the anime Wobbuffet. Fighting against it, Shadow Tag, or I think it's Shadow Tag, very frustrating, especially in a Nuzlocke. So it would be right down, but its humor from the anime gets it up there. Magby is a C tier. It's cute. It's not powerful. It's cool that when they introduce the eggs in the baby forms, I do like them, but they're just not that great to use. For Alligator, I don't think it cracks S tier, but it's good enough for A tier, I would say. Like I said with Croconaw, you get some extra type coverage with Bite and Crunch. It looks cool. It's one of the coolest looking water type starters. I think Blastoise is the best, but it's right up there as well. Girafarig. I'm just going to give it a B tier. Again, I haven't used one before. I would like to. It's a pretty interesting concept though, so we'll give it B tier. Mareep can be C tier. I have underrated them in the past, but getting a Mareep early is pretty good type coverage for Faulkner. If your starter isn't powerful enough or you don't catch a Geodude, that's good for the first gym. Swinub, just C tier, probably D, but yeah, we're going to stick it there. Togetic, I think Togetic's really cool, but again, the frustration of having to level it up with Friendship, we'll put it behind Togepi. The frustration to have to level it up with Friendship is a little bit annoying, so we'll get rid of that. Fortress, extra weakness to fire. It's not bad. It's not good. I think Brock has one in the anime, and it spins around to attack people, like a rapid spin style, but somehow even more powerful. So we can put it in C tier. We're going to give Chikorita B. Chikorita is very, it's cute, it's cool, and if they had continued the concept with these two a bit more, it probably would be a lot better. But yeah, Chikorita's cool. Miltank. Like, this sprite looks really, really cool, but Miltank is frustrating very much in the in Whitney's gym. So let's put Miltank down here. Kingdra would be an S tier if not for how frustrating it is to fight against, both in Gen 2 and Gen 3. The double team rest strategy, very annoying, but sick Pokemon. I do really like it. So I think it's an S tier for usage, but I haven't actually used one before. So when I do, I'm sure it'll be bumped up. Yeah, Pineco, you know, it's just a pine cone. Dunsparce. A lot of people like Dunsparce. I'm not sure why. I remember catching one and you had to go to a specific area just to catch it, and it was the only thing there. It's not great. It is what it is. Remoraid, yeah, that's right down there too. It's a fish. It's a poor man's Magikarp. Magikarp at least evolves into a Mega Beast where, yeah. Elekid, where's Magby? Right there with Magby. Both are cool. It's just their power. I really like the baby concept that they introduced through the eggs. It's just that if they were a tiny bit stronger, because I believe that they're a bit less than first form starters, if they were about that level, I'd rate them a bit higher. Gligar, I've never really used, but I can see more advantage to Gliscor. But for Gligar itself, it can just get a honorary C. Steelix, I think, is just a really cool Pokemon. That's A tier. Again, I haven't used one. As a kid, it was hard to transfer back and forth with the metal coat for trading and stuff, so I never really got to do it. I've seen them in more things nowadays, and hopefully I'll be able to get one either in a solo playthrough, if I do that, or a randomized game, because it is really cool. It's a massive upgrade to Onix, and yeah, I like Steelix a lot. Blissey, I'm torn. I'm either going to be B or C tier. Blissey is a tank, which is great if you have it. But if you don't and you're fighting it, it takes 85 years to kill it with its massive defense and HP. So I'm going to put it at the top of C tier. If I get one on a team and get to use it, again, I'll bump it up. But until then, probably not. Snubbull, I'm just going to put it in D tier. Never really use it. Bit frustrating. Same with Granbull, but I'll bump it up to C tier purely for that evolution. I think it gains Fairy type in the newer gen, so that might make it a bit more useful, but yeah, I've never really used it in runs. Hitmontop is an interesting one. I'm going to put it in A tier. I liked Hitmontop a lot when Gen 2 came out. It looks really cool. I like this, and in Pokemon Stadium 2, one of the best games is where you're spinning like a Beyblade and you want to try and knock the other Hitmontops out. That one was really fun. So, definite A tier. It'd be A tier purely for that game. But, actually, you know what? Let's bump it right up. Because of that game, it can go just here. Quillfish. It's just a pufferfish. Entei. Another S tier. Pretty self-explanatory, just like the other legendary beasts. They're dog based or big dog / tiger animal based. Look really cool. I vaguely remember watching the third movie with Entei as a kid, and I'm pretty sure he was pretty cool in that. But yeah, the Neo Entei card is sick. Happy to put it there. Shuckle. My friend Tom really likes Shuckle. I don't. I remember fighting against one in the Emerald Battle Tower or Frontier or whatever it was. It was the final trainer had a Shuckle that just absolutely walled you with stall moves. But once you teach your Pokemon Taunt, it doesn't stand a chance. I'm going to put it high D tier. Sunflora, just below C tier. It's Sunkern, but evolved, but it's happy. It's loving its life, so it can stay there. Totodile. We'll put Totodile in B tier. Tempted to put it into A tier, but I don't think the first form starters are probably good enough. Like, is it as good as Croconaw? Probably not. It gets more screen time, but yeah, it's alright. Sneasel is really cool. I really like Sneasel as a Pokemon. I wish it was stronger. I know obviously we get Weavile, but yeah, Sneasel, big fan. The ice typing, the dark, it just looks cool. It just looks like it would just mess you up. Again, I don't like spiders. Down there. Crobat's going to go into S tier. It is an absolute tank. It is fast. It's powerful. The only issue is, again, with friendship. But generally in most games, you get a Zubat very early on, and you can just train it up. Keep it in your party, switch it around, and before long, you can have a Crobat. Very big fan. Teddiursa, I'm going to put in C tier for its cuteness. Aside from that, pretty useless. Ursaring, I'll put in B. I did use an Ursaring in my very first ever gold run. I think I just caught it in like the Victory Road and put it straight onto the team, as I wasn't, you catch a Pokemon that's like level 40 or 30 or whatever it is, and your Pokemon are around that, if not quite, and it's a big bear, so. Houndoom, A tier. I'll put it just behind, because I haven't used it on a playthrough before, but I love dogs. It's fire type, as most of the dogs are. Sick. Dark typing, very cool. It looks cool, looks menacing, but I just haven't had the opportunity to use one before. So I need to get a Houndoom and a Houndour to have a bit of fun. Slugma, weak fire type. We'll put it there in D tier. Meganium is going to be C tier. Could have been so much better, but it's not. Larvitar, high B tier. It's cute yet menacing. It's just about how awkward it is to find and how late you get it in most games. But I do like the Larvitar line. Furret is definitely getting a bit of a boost here. It's going to be in B tier, but that's purely because of, again, Pokemon Stadium 2, that minigame, where you just use it and you bounce the balls to try and score a goal with them. Very fun, bumping it right up. Corsola, it's Coral. I don't know what to do with Octillery. Can probably just sit here with Sunflora. I've never used one. I don't think it's that great. I do like eating salt and pepper squid, but don't think I can do that with Octillery. Delibird is going to get a bump too, but not as high as the others. It has its minigame as well, where you steal the presents and you got to try it from the conveyor belt and walk back. But I always bit off more than I could chew, and then you get hit by the things and you lose all your presents. So I wasn't the best at that one. So we'll just put it in the high-ish C tier. Sudowoodo, yeah, it's fine. It has the integral part of the story. Yeah, we can just stay in C tier. Cyndaquil. I like Cyndaquil a lot. Its design is cool. It looks cute. Fire type is an awesome typing, especially when it's quite rare in some gens. Definitely a decent B tier Pokemon. Skarmory I'm going to put in C. But that's because of my frustrations of fighting against it. I've never used one in a run before. It's okay. But the amount of people that have it that you have to fight against, and yeah, it can be a bit frustrating. So I'm putting it in C tier. Houndour can be low A tier. Again, it's got that auto dog status. Typhlosion. Typhlosion is going to go... Yeah. It can be up there with Tyranitar. Ledian. Like, it's a cute looking sort of humanoid ladybug. It's not great. Haven't really used it because it's not great, but yeah, it can just stay there. Piloswine can just have the auto B tier for its evolution, but it does look really cool, like a pig with horns and big hair covering its eyes. It is cool. Donphan, again another bump from Pokemon Stadium 2, the spinny minigame where you race around the track. Stantler, haven't used one. It's a reindeer. C tier, I guess. Smeargle, its concept is really cool. The fact that it has the sketch ability to copy an opponent's move. I did see, I think it was Flygon HG did a series where he just used Smeargle and used sketch to copy moves. It was either him or Madrybread. One of them did a series where they used only Smeargle and you just learned sketch to try and get your type coverage moves from that, which was a very interesting concept, but it's definitely not a great Pokemon though. Tyro can be in C tier. The fact that it obviously is that baby, it can evolve into any of the three, is really cool, but if you didn't like EV train it properly, it's hard to get the one you want, depending on the stats, but we'll just put it into C tier. Yeah, Smoochum can go right down there. Like, it's weak. Lovely Kiss is very frustrating. Yeah, not the biggest fan. Like, Jinx is okay anyway, so it's not like you're missing out on much. And then finally, we're going to go Scizor, which, along with Heracross, my two favourite bug Pokemon, and my two favourite Pokemon from Gen 2, as you can see. The quad weakness to fire, not ideal. But aside from that, it's an absolute beast. Gen 4 with is Bullet Punch and Technician ability, broken, absolutely broken. Want to do a run of that in maybe a Heart Gold, just a solo Scizor run. But in the early gens, it's really cool. Just needs a little bit more of a better move set, I guess, for Gen 2 and Gen 3 if you get it in one of the Gen 3 games. But it's a sick Pokemon. I really like Scizor. Scizor and Heracross they're tied. They're even, I think. Scizor looks cooler and is probably the better Pokemon, but I just love Heracross as well. So they are tied. And yeah, here we go. Looks like this is the ranking of Gen 2. All of the Johto Pokemon. Doing it as a live, I'm not sure if many people were watching or not, but it was more so than it will be uploaded as a normal video that people can watch when if they want to. And I had the Gen 1 Kanto last week, and I enjoyed doing that. So this is more, I just enjoyed doing it, and it's good to voice the opinion a bit, know a little bit more about what I like about the Gen 2 games and the Gen 2 Pokemon. It does doing this tier ranking does make me want to use some more in some playthroughs. So, like, Slowking is a prime example. Even things like Xatu, haven't really used much before. If I can get a Blissey or a Skarmory. But aside from that, the ones that I know that I'll use a fair bit, I would really like to get a hold of a Kingdra. I need to do a playthrough and get a Kingdra at some point. Use its frustrating combo against some other people for once. But yeah, so here we go. This is it. I don't think there's anyone. If there's anyone around now, then might open up some packs or something. But otherwise, we'll save this and probably call it a day for the live. If anyone was in here, thanks for watching. If not, then if anyone wants to watch it as an uploaded video, that'd be appreciated. But yeah, here we go. All of Gen 2. This one's a little bit quicker, obviously, only being 100 Pokemon, but... Next up will be Hoenn, Gen 3, maybe later this week. Maybe, yeah, Thursday might do Hoenn. Yeah, we'll wait and see on that. Otherwise, yeah, anyone that was watching and stopping by, thanks for tuning in. And anyone that watches this as a replay, also thanks for watching. And that's about it for us. So until next time, see ya.